Welcome to the new art room at St. Isidore. This is where you will enter the room when you come to art class. Please line up quietly outside with your class and wait for Miss Moore to greet you with some hand sanitizer. Once you enter, you should walk quietly to your seat and wait for directions. Let's look at our art room behavior chart. Sometimes we might need a reminder to stay on task and follow directions in the art room, and that's okay. But if the behavior continues, your name will be written under warning like Bob's is here. If Bob continued to misbehave, then his name would move down to Teacher's Choice, which is where you would lose a privilege, like your seat might be moved or you might not get to use a supply anymore if it wasn't being used properly. If we continue to have problems after that, then Miss Moore would have to contact home about the behavior. For good behavior, you will have the opportunity to earn art tickets. You can earn art tickets for doing things like working hard to follow directions, being helpful, and working extra hard on your artwork. If Miss Moore notices excellent behavior during art class, she might pass you an art ticket. When you get an art ticket, you must write your name and room number on the back. Then you can put your ticket in the ticket jar. This is our art ticket prize box. Art ticket winners are chosen at the end of each week. Miss Moore will pick 5 winning tickets from the jar. When you come to art class the next week, you will see who the art ticket winners are for that week. Miss Moore will write the winning students' names and room numbers on the board. The tickets are chosen randomly, and there will not always be a winner from each grade. Sometimes there can be more than one winner in a grade or even a class. It just depends on who is lucky. If you are a ticket winner, then you get to pick out one prize from this prize box at the end of art class. Next, let's check out the front table by the board. Here you can find special art paper and handouts for the projects we are working on. Please make sure you ask Miss Moore if you need another paper for your project. Never use the paper here for free draw. This is our supply table, where you will find supplies needed for your projects. You can also find basic coloring supplies here like markers, crayons, and colored pencils, which you can use for free draw. Supplies should be returned here at the end of art class, unless Miss Moore gives you another direction for that day. This is the supply refill table. Here you will find extras of basic supplies like pencils, erasers, Sharpies, rulers, glue sticks, and scissors. If you're missing something at your seat, you can come here to refill your table supplies. You will also find a pencil sharpener here. Now onto the extra art shelf. Once you have completed all of your work for the day and cleaned up your workspace, you can come here to work on extra art. Here you can find things like free draw paper, idea sticks for drawing, books, coloring pages, stencils, whiteboards, and colored paper. Please keep this area neat and return anything you used during cleanup time. These are our artwork shelves. Each class has a spot on the shelves where your artwork is stored. Each student will have an art portfolio where your projects are kept throughout the year, and the portfolios will go on your class's art shelf. When you collect work in art class, please make sure you put the art back on the right shelf by checking the label for your class number. Here is our no-name artwork box. If you can't find your artwork, check the no-name box. This is where projects go that have no name. But if you don't want your work to end up here, make sure you always write your name and room number on the back. These are our art room iPads. You may use these with Miss Moore's permission during work time to look up reference images for a project, or sometimes during extra art time when you have completed a project. Please never use an iPad around water or painting supplies, and always return it to this spot and plug it in so it can charge. Lastly, this is where you will line up at the end of art class. Once you have cleaned up your table and your artwork has been put away, return back to your seat and wait for Miss Moore to call your table for lining up. You will line up quietly along the wall here and exit the art room through the glass door. I hope you enjoyed learning more about different parts of our art room.